Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channeled message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. I do apologize for the noise in the background. I had waited a few minutes hoping that it wouldn't last very long. It is literally 7 in the morning, but neighbors are doing something out there, making a bit of noise. So hopefully it's not too much of a distraction. We're just going to try and hop right in. Did have a couple of messages this morning about following your intuition. The channel came as soon as I kind of opened my eyes this morning. It was really following that intuition, and not only just following the intuition, it's like if you've had a hard time really trusting in your intuition, now might be, or this week, or going into this portal energy coming up here, might be the best time to really start following your intuition. I feel like it's going to really have some things to show you. So if you feel like that message is for you, you might try to kind of dive in there and see if there's something for you there. If you already follow your intuition and you're normally pretty tapped in, you kind of, go with what you feel. I feel like you could have that bump up of energy where just that intuition is even that much more on point and things kind of resonate quicker and faster than they used to. I just feel like you feel something and you know it. I almost want to say it's that fast. So that could be coming in as well. Let's see. I've got a new deck here. Was kind of drawn to see what it might have in it all for you. So let's see what we've got. What do we have for the collective, Spirit? Most important messages for the collective. I want that. Okay. The magic within you is growing stronger. Use it wisely. Right. This was kind of coming out yesterday in the Ophiuchus read. The power within, I want to say you collective, is growing that much stronger. I just feel like, I don't know what it is about this week's energy, but I'm feeling it again today. It's very vibrant. It's very bold. It's very alive. I don't know if this is a new energy that's kind of rolling in for the collective, but I feel like it's starting to, I hear assimilate within the collective. So I do feel that it is that. It's a new sense of power and strength and a level of tapped in that maybe you haven't reached either in a while or this is new, right? I do feel like there is something within you that is stirring for those of you who have not quite had the chance to dive into the energy yet. Or for those of you who are seasoned along the path, this is just that new bump up energy that's coming in. I really love this. Let's see what else is coming. A powerful transformation is in store. Embrace it. You may have a little bit, I didn't want to say upheaval, but I want to say a shakeup. You may have a shakeup in the energy coming, but I feel like it's all for the better. I don't want to say it's on anything bad. I do want to say that it might just get a little busy or it might get a little confusing, but I feel like it smooths out quick enough, right? But the transformation, I feel like that's coming through with the energy, with a little bit of a shakeup, is really going to kind of put you in alignment with where you want to be and what you want to accomplish. So I feel like that's going to be a little different for everyone. So I won't elaborate on that further. Like I said, it's going to look different for everyone. So we have a new opportunity will bring you closer to your goals. Yeah, Spirit on deck. That's what I'm saying. This little shakeup or little, I wanted to say it's like a blip on your radar, really. It's like, it kind of just maybe throws you for a loop in the moment, but it easily or very quickly smooths out. I want to say it's just, it's like writing you as you hop onto this path, right? For those of you who do scry, scrying right now might really help you find clarity. Your visions may be a little more powerful right now, a little stronger. You can scry in all sorts of ways. Doesn't have to be a crystal ball. Could be water. Could be, You could have a small scrying stone, you could have a black mirror or a piece of onyx that you can look into and scry that way. The flame, candle flame, is simple enough. For those of you who've never done that before, do utilize your protection and call in your protection before you get started. But other than that, I want to say happy scrying, because I feel like you might see something that really kind of, it's like tunes you in, right? To what needs to be done or where you might want to go. I feel like there's a hint or a clue that may be coming in a very magical sort of way. All right, let's see. A magical encounter will change your life forever. Okay. Yes, that's what Spirit is saying. So Spirit, again, is further reiterating the fact that magical experiences could be coming through. You could have a lot of signs and synchronicities coming in now. Could be for any area of your life as well. I do want to say could be love, could be with your path, your purpose, or, you know, the next phase of your purpose. Our purpose is never just one thing. I know if I had $1 for every time somebody asked me what their purpose was, I'd be a very, very rich woman. Your purpose is many things. There are some purposes that are larger than others, but really it is a collection of purposes that we're here for, right? So you might be coming very in tune with something like a bigger part or a more intricate part of your purpose, maybe kind of showing itself. It may come towards you in a very magical, sort of mystical way. I feel like it's Spirit's helping hand bringing it towards you. I can't elaborate on that further because I do feel like it's going to be a little bit different for everyone. Everyone receives Spirit's messages just a little differently. So the way yours coming to you is going to be specifically geared and tailored towards you and the way that you would recognize that spiritual information, right? So let's see what else we have. Yeah, you might have signs, synchronicities, serendipities. You could be in the right place at the right time. And then all of a sudden somebody shows up and says, hey, you know, I thought you'd be interested in this, or hey, did you see that over there? What an interesting thing that is. And then it kind of clues you in, and that's the direction you start walking in, right? One foot in front of the other. It might just lead you to your purpose. All right, what do we have? A hidden power within you is awakening. Embrace it. Yeah, I do feel like there is something that is kind of bubbling up from within. I'm kind of seeing a card from another deck. It's actually the deck I used yesterday in the Ophiuchus read. The card is about ancient wisdom, and I do feel like it came up in the reading, but I do feel like there is something, it's deep within you, but it's something I want to say you've known for lifetimes. This might be something bubbling up from a past lifetime into this one. It's like you're just as powerful, or it resonates with you so quickly and so powerfully that it can't be new, right? It doesn't have a new feeling. It feels ancient. There's an ancient something that's kind of bubbling up within you. No worries. There's no fear here. It is something that resonates with you deeply and something that you're very comfortable with, or you will be. If it's new, even if it's new in this life, it's not new to you. And I feel like you'll feel that, whatever it is. Gonna be different for everyone. This reading today feels like it's encompassing a ton of you out there in the collective. My readings are always timeless, so if you hop in here and it is later than me saying time periods and things like that, ignore those and hop into the message. If you feel it, it is for you, right? You'll know when it resonates, right? Yeah, readings are always timeless, so you can hop in or hop back in time. If today's reading doesn't feel like it's for you, I might have one that you can jump back in time to that could be absolutely perfect for you in this now moment. So no worries. Get in where you fit in, right? What else, Spirit? Anything else you want to tell this gorgeous collective? Embrace calm and clarity. Let your intuition guide you. Again, with the intuition, I just feel like you may start to really trust in that intuition. All of a sudden, it starts leading you in the right direction. All of a sudden, you don't have to question whether or not you were supposed to do that. You just kind of go with it. And I feel like it really starts to lead you to some beautiful places in your life. Sometimes our intuition leads us to a tower, and then from that tower comes great change, which leads us to where we actually need to be. So I want to say, perhaps in the past, somebody was following their intuition and it led them to a breakdown or a tower, and they stopped trusting in that. It wasn't that you weren't supposed to go that way. It was the only way to kind of break everything down so you could have the fresh new start that you so rightly deserved. And I feel like you mistook that energy. It's like, well, I'm never following that again. That led me in the wrong direction. I don't feel that it ever will. Sometimes our intuition leads us to a tower. I don't feel like that's the case this time, but I do feel like for past reference, if we're looking back, that might have been the moment you decided to stop following in that intuition, right? Spirit is saying you can step back on board with that. It's a different time. You're in a different place in your life. You know a little bit more. You've got a little bit more magic coming in, and Spirit's saying this is the perfect time to dive in because you've got a lot of fun and excitement and magic kind of flowing in, and Spirit would not want you to miss this interesting new energy that's coming in. They feel like you're really going to enjoy it. You're really going to like it. Let's see what we got here. I do want to say there's something also about crossed over loved ones is kind of what's coming through. I want to say you may have a certain crossed over loved one who is in fact a protector over you. I do want to say when I say that, you'll know automatically who I'm talking about if it's for you. I want to say they are there. They are watching over you. They are protecting you as you walk through this life. Sometimes our loved ones cross over and they really never go far. They never go far enough. To where we can't really feel them. So I want to say that's there for those of you who feel that way. Know that your intuition is on point. That loved one is with you, is walking with you, is helping you make these big, beautiful decisions in your life. I feel like you almost consult them when you're thinking, like, what would so-and-so say is a good idea for me? Does this look right? Does it feel right? What would they tell me to say? What would they tell me to really kind of help me weigh out the pros and cons? I feel like you almost consult them through spirit, and they do put in their energy there to help you make the big choices that you want to make. I just feel like that's on deck. I'm also getting a female, and it looked like it had something to do with a house move. It's like, what's going to be right for me? It's like somebody who is really good with finance and getting the best bang for their buck. I want to say that person has crossed over, but it's like you still want their counsel. I wanted to say legal counsel, so that could be for some. I want to say not for everyone. I just want to say this person was very sharp-witted, and kind of, didn't miss a trick. I want to say they could be helping you with some of your bigger, more important monetary decisions, and that's, again, for whoever it's for. All right, so the path ahead is illuminated. Follow the light. I want to say it's going to be pretty easy for you to follow that light. I want to say it's so much brighter than it's been previously. I want to say the path gets easier to follow in this, I want to say in the coming weeks ahead. Serendipitous events will bring you joy and success. Yeah. Again, Spirit's just further reiterating that message from earlier that I was getting. There are going to be serendipities that flow in for you. So right place, right time. You just happen to be there. You just happen to be the right one for the job, right? Or the right one to find this thing, whatever it is. And wow, it aids you along the journey, right? I feel like that's just what Spirit's saying. There is some magic coming in here. You may seek some type of counsel. I want to say spiritual counsel. Could be going to a reader yourself, or you could be reading yourself. Could be for some. You could get some really good guidance from, I want to say, a spiritual advisor. And that's for whoever it's for. It's not for everyone, but I was seeing something like that. You may come into contact with someone who just kind of offers you a free something, like a free reading, or it's like, I don't know if this person knows that you just need the spiritual assistance and they offer it up. I want to say this probably isn't something you pay an arm and a leg for. I want to say it's something given out of the kindness of this person's, I want to say a gifted person's heart. It's like they just know you need it. They just know you need the message. They may come up to you while you're out and about and just give you a message. Could be from a crossed over loved one as well. And that's for, again, whoever it's for. Or someone may have something to say to you. It's like you may be standing next to someone in line and they just say something that kind of confirms something you were already feeling in a roundabout way. I want to say those are magical gifts from divine. I want that, whatever it is. A time of great prosperity is coming. Prepare yourself. Yeah, I do feel like fun, joy. Again, I get this vitality that just kind of, if you had lost your spark for a while, I do want to say your spark is returning. And I want to say it's not just the same old spark you had before. I want to say it's like a blazing fire now. It's more than a spark. I just want to say there's so much more of you now. New beginning is on the horizon. Embrace it. I just feel like this is a new you that's stepping forth. Could be going through this catalyst energy of that that Lion's Gate. I just feel like this energy, you're going to be stepping into your new cycle or new energy with that roaring energy. It's like I hear the roar in my ears, and it's like, I almost want to say it's birthing you into a new energy. It's really big. And for some of you, this energy is going to be very big for you in really beautiful ways. I don't know if it's new opportunities, but I do feel like they're coming in. A magical moment will change everything. Be ready. Yeah. I'm going to do one more collective. Definitely magical moments coming in this. The moon's phases align with your desires. Make a wish. I do feel like something that you've been wanting or waiting for. The opportunity could be, now this came in through Ophiuchus read yesterday, and I kind of heard it. It's like from thought to physicality, from thought, snap, to physicality. You may be manifesting things very quickly. Now, I feel like it's a very certain specific thing, collective, that you had been wanting for a while that you feel is right for you. It's like you think about it and all of a sudden, boom, it's right in front of you. It's like you take 2 steps and there it is. I kind of feel like that's the energy that's coming in for you, collective. So you could be experiencing rapid manifestation coming up. And I want to say in the weeks ahead. But I do feel like it's one very big specific thing that kind of makes its way into your life. Could be a love partner for some, could be a new part of the path, could be the job you've been waiting for, the home you've been waiting for, the vehicle you've been looking for. It's like, or the price point that you've been looking for, whatever it is. It's like that big thing that you really, really want, or maybe you've been hunting for something. It's a very specific something, is not easy to find. It's like, there it is all of a sudden. That's the energy that I've got here. I love it. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy for you, collective. I love that that energy from the Ophiuchus read is kind of pouring into the collective, because that energy was super fantastic yesterday. So if you have Ophiuchus in your chart, if you happen to be an Ophiuchus, you might want to check your dates. If you can hop into that reading from yesterday, you might find something that really kind of brings new illumination to what you might be experiencing coming up, right? All right, let's see what we've got here. Your initials, their initials, seems like a lot. Again, the energy of this collective reading felt like it encompassed a lot of people. So a lot of gorgeous souls. We have a W or an M could be significant, and an A could be significant. Another A, another A, another O. Let's see, an E. What are you? Another E, a Z, an A, a U. I hear blue. So the color blue could be significant for someone. I see it. An ex could be significant. Now this could be an ex, someone that you dated. I don't know if they're coming back in. A B could be significant. Any other, this is again, first, middle, last name, initials, right? Or you could spell things out if you see something, or your name, or a person's name could be significant for you. Again, I want to say your protector's name could be in here somewhere. Or see enough to represent that person. Could be a nickname. I hear something about your gaze. And then I'm seeing somebody gaze into a crystal ball. You know, for those of you who are scrying, because it did come up in the reading, for those of you who do give scrying a try, or who, you know, are used to scrying, I do want to say you might see a set of eyes gazing back to you. You might see your person before you meet them. You might know what they look like or see enough of their features. I want to say the eyes will be very significant. You'll know this person by their eyes. You might see their eyes in a dream as well, and that's for everybody. If you're scrying or not, you may have a dream and see a very specific set of eyes gazing back at yours. I do want to say that could be your person. You could be getting an intuitive hit of who this person is before they come in. There's something that when you look at this person, when you meet them, you're going to say, very familiar. You may know straight out the gate when you look at this person whose eyes that you've been seeing, right? Could be for some. Again, very magical energy that's kind of coming in here. I just heard something on that old song. It's Return to Innocence, and it's kind of playing in my inner ear. So it's like, could be for someone, a return to innocence. It's like getting back to your soul, or stepping into soul energy. And I want to say it is a return to innocence, because when we're younger, you know, we connect with our soul very easily. We connect with higher ups very easily, because we don't know that it's not a possibility to do that, right? The world tries to teach us that it's not something that's normal or natural. And I feel like it puts a lot of blocks in front of souls that feel like they can't connect with higher energies on their own, when really it's the most natural, innocent part of us that is able to actually do that. So maybe you're getting back to that point where you're throwing restrictions, mental restrictions, emotional restrictions into the wind, because they no longer resonate. It's like, it's easy for me to communicate with spirit. It's easy for me to tap into higher energies, right? And the more you say that, the easier it will become as well. So I hear something about wax on, wax off. So there could be a bit of work coming in. Do you go somewhere to get your car cleaned? You might come across your person there. I don't know why. That's just for whoever it's for. I feel like that's not going to be for a lot of people, but something like that. Or something about a car dealership. Maybe you go to one, or your person works at one. You might meet your person there. Let's see. Anything else? I feel like there's something about Ireland and the energy. I'm seeing clover. So, and also Scotland, I'm seeing the thistle, and I'm also seeing what is that? The unicorn. So there's something about that energy. I don't know if it's luck or wealth, or both of them coupled together coming in as an energy. I do hear something about Florida as well. Someone could be living in Florida, or moving to Florida, or moving away from Florida, or visiting Florida. Maybe you have family in Florida. Could be. Something about that for someone. All right, let's see. You could be getting a message from someone who lives in Florida. I don't know. All right, let's see. What do we have? Okay. All right. We've got an angel on deck here, which I love to see. For some of you, I heard two different kinds of angels. For some of you, this is like an Archangel Michael or a guardian angel type energy, one for protection, one that helps you feel very safe and secure. You can call in this angel when you are working with spirit and doing spiritual things. They kind of stand by you, sword and shield, as you connect. So for some, that's what it is. For others, this is an angel of healing. Now, I don't know if this is healing something in the heart space. For some, grief and sadness, maybe a little bit of trauma. They could be helping you heal through those things. Just know that when you call on spiritual help, it is here for you. So yeah, great change coming in. I want to say this energy going into fall is going to be big transformation for a lot of you. And I want to say it's definitely on a spiritual front, but it will translate over into our physicality. So big change on the spiritual front kind of echoes out into the physicality and creates movement and change and growth and expansion, right? That's kind of the way it works. It starts in the spiritual and then trickles over into the physicality. Could be a very fast turnover as well. These are matching things, right? It might trickle through very quickly like that for some. I love that I see the snowflake here. This is all about individuality and, you know, standing in your authenticity, maybe being seen for your differences and being celebrated for those differences as well. So I love that energy coming in. We do have some type of Egyptian energy here, or I also want to say indigenous energy here. So you could be connecting with ancestors or connecting with the earth that you're sitting on. You may not have connections to those who lived and worked the land where you live or where you're, where you are, but I want to say they're very interested in you, the spirit of. I don't know if you add a whole lot of light to wherever you are. I'm seeing a pin dot on the map. You may spirits or wandering spirits, the ones who choose to stay, may gravitate towards you because of the volume of your light. I'm telling you this not to make you fearful. Of course, always call in your angels and protection. Not all spirits are bad spirits. I know they like to kind of put that out there in all the movies that you should be afraid of every spirit that comes along because they're obviously in pain or they're looking to hurt you. That is not the case. Not the case. And more often than not, the wandering spirits that come through are there to assist. They want to help. That's why they stay on, right? So there is something like that. And there may be indigenous spirits that want to help you connect to the land so that way your light really grounds down there and creates something more, a healing of sorts. Your energy does a lot more than you think it does. So that's for whoever it's for. Then we've got, the ghost energy. This is all about the spirits that may be gravitating towards you. Again, nothing to be fearful of. I want to say these spirits have been crossed over for quite a while. They may stay on to protect the land, or they feel that connection to the earth, and so they don't choose to move on, or they're waiting to cross over all of their people. I see somebody like somebody who's in charge, like a leader, and maybe staying on until all the souls cross over. It's like they stay with the ship. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of energy I'm seeing here. So let's see. For those of you who are looking to build a house or are looking to build strong and secure in your life, I want to say your inner castle. I want to say you're building very powerfully, very strong. I want to say it's something within you that's going to last the test of time. And if you're building outside of yourself, you're building something to last. This could be generational wealth. It could be generational, like a generational home. It's like you purchase it. I don't know if I do see an influx of monetary wealth. So I don't know how that's coming in for you. Could be all different ways, but I want to say building strong. And if this is just you and your inner self, you're building yourself up so powerful and strong. It's like, I can't explain it. I feel like no wind can shake you. Nothing can uproot you at this point. Very strong. I feel like your energy will last as well. I want to say long after you're gone. I don't know if you create things or you build things or you create something that people can come back to or generations can understand. It could be a book. It could be teachings of some sort. You could be floating through the internet or the webs in a video that helps generations of people. Maybe it doesn't have to be in a spiritual way. It could be in any sort of way. But I want to say it survives you long after you're gone is what I want to say. Could be a book of teachings. Could be a spell book. Could be a diary about life experiences. I hear life stories, so it could be for some. We do have this seashell here. I want to say there's something about, I'm seeing Venus. So I do feel like there could be something along the lines of just beauty flowing in. I don't know if your skin is looking more radiant or, you know, that vibration of radiance that starts at the core of you. I want to say that could be another thing that's making its way to the outside. You could be just looking more vibrant, alive, and beautiful. I just want to say your eyes are brighter, or your hair is shinier, your skin is more beautiful. There's just something about it. It's a youthfulness that kind of comes through here. So you could be experiencing that energy as well. Energy goes through us in a lot of different ways. I almost want to say you're getting clipped to whatever it is. It's like your destiny. It's almost like a giant hand I saw and taking the little clothespin and clipping you to whatever it is that you're looking for. It's like, I feel like what you're looking for is looking for you, right? And I feel like that spirit saying will put you in the right place. You know, with the ending of summer and the beginnings of fall, I do feel like this is timeline. This is when all of this is taking place. It's from now through fall. I want to say all of these energies are coming into play. Wow, huge energy today. Great energy. Again, it just feels so good. I wish I could share it with all of you so you knew. I feel like if you could feel this energy that I'm feeling now, you'd get excited about what's coming for you. I feel like there's going to be something for everyone. You might not receive all of this, but you might receive a nice chunk of it and individualized just for you, right? All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.